So today we're going to be building or continuing our witchy cottage in The Sims 4. So let's hop in and I'll show you what we have going on so far. Ooh, my headphones aren't on. There we go. All right. Oh, and we need to make sure our closed captions are on as well. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Perfect. All right. So it's not the most flattering house. So this is based on the Gnome Shell challenge by ThatNerdViolet. And I should have, yes, the rules right here. So the rules were, and it has a deadline, but that was if you wanted your shells to be toured by Violet. But we weren't going to do that to begin with. I was having really hard technical issues the last time that we did this, so it was it took us a while to try and get everything done. But basically, it's the same as any shell challenge. We started out with this this shell that you see here, and it says you can add interior walls, add fences, half walls, roofs, platforms, columns, and change wall height. And you can use any packs that you have. You can't delete the exterior walls like normal. Can't change the outside walls. You can't use CC, but we're not getting our shell toured, so we're using CC, I think. I'll have to check on the inside. You can't delete rooms or part of the build, and you have to use a gnome. So we have, let me take this down. We have our gnome back here, but, oops. We have our gnome back here, and we started a little greenhouse, but we're kind of using this as inspiration for our build. Forgive me, I'm still trying to get used to controls to make this look smooth for everyone. I do have to still download that mod for the camera. Where's my, oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so this is what it looks like so far. We mostly worked on the kitchen. Actually, we'll just slip back here first. We mostly worked on the kitchen and the living room, or the dining room and the living room last time. So this is our kitchen here. We've got, yep, still trying to learn this. We've got kind of a jewel-toned space. Country cottage, Tomato Shark says, yes, I figured. Yeah, we've kind of got a jewel-toned space. I'm probably going to add more clutter in this space. We've got candles and a tea set and our little chicken egg holder back here. But I'll probably add more clutter later on. And then this is our living room over here. So we've got another jewel-toned space. I wanted to clutter up the space with books and things. They're a very studious bunch. I think witchcraft in general requires a lot of study. So that's the space. I do kind of want to fill this corner, but I'm not sure with what yet. So we're going to figure that out later on as we go. Oh yeah, and the study. I think this is my favorite room so far. It is very blue, but I kind of like it. This is for our celestial witch. This is where she studies the stars. So we've got a telescope here. And I just kind of wanted to make this room a blue theme. for one reason or another. And then we've got, oh geez, hold on, there we go. We've got a chest on this side and more bookshelves. And then from the dining room, you can also move into the living room. This is kind of what we were working on at the end of the last time we worked on this build. I want to make this space feel lived in, so I have the rug a little crooked, and we were working on filling in clutter and things like that. I'm not super happy with this rug, but I couldn't find another rug that fit the space all that well. We didn't work really on the entryway, so we'll have to do that today. And then we also worked on the bathroom, which I don't think I quite like, so we're probably going to change that up too. Hold on. Not really a good view of it, but it's black and red right now. I'm not really a huge fan, so we'll change that. And then we've got this little back hallway that leads to the backyard. I really like this rug in combination with the stones, so that I'm happy with. Maybe we'll add a bench here and things like that, as if it's like a little mud room before entering the rest of the house from the back. And then if we go up the stairs, this is the second floor. So I know for a fact that we have a green witch and a celestial witch, and then we also have a death witch. I can't remember what the actual term for that is. A witch of the spirits. So this is that witch's room. We've got the green witch's room over here, and then we've got the celestial witch's room over here, and then this is going to be the upstairs bathroom. So that's what we've got in terms of the interior. Zoom out and then down. And then outside, I was hoping to make kind of a garden based around the gnome. We might move the house around, and then I would like a greenhouse for the green witch. So that's kind of the general vibes of our build for today. So let me put my heat pack on because I'm cold. There we go. And we'll get started. Oop. Sorry. There we go. All right. Where do we want to start? I feel like maybe the entryway might be a good spot. So let's do that. I'm gonna get better at controls, I promise. All right. I feel like stone walls wouldn't be surprising. Hello, Lexi. How are you? I feel like stone walls wouldn't be surprising in this entryway space, but I feel like it would probably be more wood paneling. Or, sorry, wood paneling would be more likely. And now that I think about it, I don't think we are using CC. So we're gonna avoid that for today. Getting ready for a cozy rainy day. Nice! It's also been rainy here. What are you gonna be up to today? I wish we had this in a darker brown. What about a brick? I don't know, because Kind of looks like a castle with the stone, which is not exactly what I want. Oh, I did pick this rug because it kind of looks like a sigil or something, but I do wish we had like more neutral colors, because I feel like that would fit this house better. I need to meal prep for the week and study, but hopefully have plenty of time to chill and watch a movie or something. Nice! What movie are you thinking? Tomato Shark and I finished Alien Earth last night, which is a show, not a movie, but felt relevant. Okay. Yeah, let's... I guess we could do wallpaper since the rest of the house is wallpaper, but... No. No. Oops, runny nose. I'm not sure, I only have access to HBO Max right now, so something on there or I'll finally get Netflix. Oh, gotcha. Alright. Sorry, my nose is runny. That deep sigh was because I don't know what to put in this, what wallpaper to put in this entryway. I feel like wood paneling would be best, but I don't have a dark wood paneling that I like. I guess we could do like a black. But again, I'm not sure if that fits. Blue doesn't fit. And that only comes in that color. And then the rest are CC, which we're not allowed to use for this build. Green? I think I'm going to delete that rug. But we do need a rug in here. So let's take a look. CC. That's huge. That's also huge. That green matches the green walls. I guess we could make this another like green space in the house. If you're feeling witchy, you could watch Howl's Moving Castle on HBO. Unless you don't like animation. I still haven't seen that movie. I need to. Oh, you know what? I need to put sheets on. I love animation. I like that movie, but I wish they had made it into 2 separate movies. Oh, is it really long? Also, I don't know how to toggle off the grid, so... Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. Shall we look at the plants maybe? Also, let's look at the different colors of this and see. Oh, that could be good. Indoor plants. I think it's as long as other Studio Ghibli movies, but there are some parts of the plot that should have been fleshed out more, but they just didn't have time. Oh, gotcha. You know what? I think I might have used... Is that a CC plant? It's not a CC plant. Okay, so let's just stick with non-CC plants then. This might be able to go in here. What if we put it sideways? Alright, put this here. We already have one of these. And also, does it matter? Actually, we should probably have like an entry table there. So let's... I think I'm gonna get rid of this. And then let's find a table to put here. I want to watch a 90s movie with like Julie Roberts in it or something. I love an old rom-com on a rainy day. Oh, those are good movies to watch on rainy days. What was the movie? Tomato Shark, what was the movie that popped up that you laughed at the other day? That I was like, oh, I actually like that movie. I don't think I said it out loud. Oh shoot, I can't remember. I've been wanting to watch a rom-com as well. A 90s rom-com. Oh, Confessions of a Shopaholic. That's what it was. Table. I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know how I would feel about it now as like at this age. But when I watched it, I was like, oh, I thought it was, you know, pretty standard for a rom-com. Does this... I feel like this isn't terrible. I know it's like mission style, but I feel like it fits the space. Kind of like the gold accent because of the door. Now, should we move it to not be... Should I move this window to be center? That's fine, right? That's fine with me. Okay, let's go back to houseplants. Oh, do you remember that one? It's a fun movie. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I really haven't watched it since, probably for like over 10 years at this point. Probably around 15. So I don't know how I'd feel about it now, but I thought it was fun. Hold on. What am I looking for? Indoor plants. There we go. Let's just kind of put some plants down and we can decide what to do about them later. One of my favorite movies is Uptown Girls with Brittany Murphy. I don't know if I've even heard about that one. I've heard of the song. Probably not the same thing though. Okay. This is how I aspire for my house to be when I grow up. Oh, that's so fun. I really like that one. All right. I don't think we need a cactus in here. Can maybe do that one too. Running out of space to put my plants. We have one of these in the next room, so I don't think I'll put it in here. Could do that one. We're just putting in a bunch of plants and then we'll organize them afterwards. That should definitely go in here. It's not quite enough light for plants, but it's fine. They're fake, they won't die, it's fine. Okay. You have to watch it, it's so good. I love Brittany Murphy. What is it available on? Do you know? I also couldn't tell you who Brittany Murphy is. But I can't tell most people who any celebrity is. Like, I'm so bad with celebrity names or like song names or singers. I watch a movie or I listen to a song and I'm like, oh, that was a great movie, or oh, that was a good song, I really enjoyed it, but who is in it, I have a really hard time with. People be like, you don't know who this is? I'm like, I mean, if I saw their face, I probably would. I don't know if potted plants would be like, sorry, potted flowers would be the vibe of this green witch, but I do think they would have a jade plant. Maybe a potted palm. Is this too many plants? No. I'm gonna go with no. Okay. I feel like we're good. I feel like we can make this work. So basically we want these people to walk into this home and feel like they're walking into an absolute jungle. I don't want this to be clipping. But is that too far in the way? That might be too far in the way, we'll see. Okay. Which one's better there? This one or this one? Well, that one clips, so... No, that one clips. So I'll put this guy back over here. Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Looks like Amazon Prime is the best place to watch it. Etiquette if you have that. I like the idea of the green witch filling the house with plants and the other witches just being like, yes, exactly. I was thinking, okay, why would this entryway space be a plant heavy space? And I'm thinking that the green witch is probably like, listen, this space is meant, or the entryway of the home is an important space for allowing good energy in and removing bad energy, and plants are exactly the way to do that. So basically using plants as like maybe protectors and air cleansers and energetic cleansers. So yeah, that's the story that I'm telling myself in my head. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Sorry, I realized I was muted. I never unmuted myself. I read your messages. Purple vine plant. Does that happen to be the is that an inch plant, perhaps? Because they grow like crazy, and they're wildly invasive if they get outside too. So I'm not surprised if it's growing out of control. Let's see. I feel like this guy might be a little too bushy for this space, but I really like it. Maybe, I don't know, I'll just put it here for now. Okay. Maybe this one though? Have to just turn it so that it's not clipping. No idea, I stole a branch of it from my stepmom and propagated it. I'll look it up. Okay, sounds good. It has other names too, but maybe the black one? I just don't think that the pot for this one quite matches everything else. So maybe we remove this one too. I do really like the idea of this guy in here. And I don't know all the magical properties of plants just yet. But I feel like having something like this, something like a fruit growing near an entryway, could probably be good vibes. Let's see. do this one right here. And what other colors do we have for this one? Gray? Maybe. There. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Green. I love the fern. I'm not sure about the flowers for in here, but maybe for out here. Let's just put that. It is categorized as an indoor plant, but okay. That one. Okay, so these slot into place. So we're going to take this and just move everything. Okay, how's that? I think I want this one in the back corner, so let's do that. This one further back. Oh, but then it clips with the window or with the wall. Okay. All right. This one's leaves glow because of the lighting in here. Okay, and then this guy. I'm not sure yet. You messed with your color yet? No. Okay. We put you here and that be okay? Kind of like the red. And then let's put up all the walls again. Put you here. And you here. Or switch them. Jade plant here. This guy here, maybe. Okay. I kind of want a little plant here. Could we do another one of these? And just a different color? And then we'd have to switch these. You there. And you here. This spot looks a little messy. I do wish I could put this guy in like this corner, but I don't think anyone will be able to walk through there if I do. So, question is, do I then move move these over. Oops. Nope. Okay. I kind of like it. I do think that we need some paintings or something. I don't know what this is. It looks like it's supposed to be wall decor, but for some reason it doesn't sit on the wall. Weird. Hello, Tinny. How are you? Suburbs for you? That is so fair. I said cottage, but a cottage that's not too far away from the suburbs, so I can still have the amenities. The one that I have is Tradescantia, which is a spiderwort, and yes, it's invasive in New York. I'll be vigilant with keeping it inside. Yeah, we made some cuttings one time, or like trimmed ours up, and then tossed it out into the yard to be like compost, and it started growing, so we had to go out there and cut or pull everything so that it wouldn't take over our local ecosystem. So I wouldn't recommend ever doing that unless you like chop it into little pieces or something. I don't know. All right. What do we think of this plant heavy entryway? Oh, I'm looking for wall decor too. Yeah, that would be good as well. Yeah, I really like the space that being out in the country provides. But I still like my amenities. Okay, what is a good poster for in here? Could we do something like that? Sure. And then I actually do want to change this. Maybe to that. I don't know. Maybe just keep it. Okay. Yeah, when I have to trim it, I'll let it dry up and dye it inside first. That's a good plan. We should have done a little bit better with ours. This was years ago, but now we know better. Love the entryway. Okay, good. I feel like... Oh, shoot. My second monitor died, so I cannot see chat right now. Give me a second. I do feel like the entryway here is a little bare. I don't know if that's super important, but I do at least want to have let's see, something maybe right here. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I think it's probably frozen, so let me disconnect there and then reconnect. All right, should be good. And now change back to my headphones. There we go. Yeah, I need something to go up on that wall. No. Is that trees? Can't really tell, but I'm assuming so. That could fit the vibe. Let me make sure that my chat is actually working on my computer. Last time it did that, it did not. Freaking gnats. Okay. Yeah, it should be caught up. What other paintings or posters do we have that will fit in here? Probably not a beach. Too modern. Too large. Can make it smaller. I don't know. No. Oh, we're about to take an ad break. I think I want to add some lights. It's a festive ceiling light. We do stars, I guess, but that's not really the vibe either, is it? I do wish we had more fairy lights, more string lights. We could have like fake grow lights over the lamp or over the plants. Something like that. If we just had like these on either side. Sure. Let's make this one smaller. Okay, I've got a few more seconds of ads and then we'll move on to another room. Oh, actually, do we want to move this rug to be... Or do we like it there? Hello, welcome back from ads. Thank you for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. I just added some grow lights up here for the plants. Grow lights. I'm just faking them. And then I was wondering, should we move the rug to be not directly under the plants, or should we keep it kind of in the center of the room? Also, I do think that there would be shoes over here, so let's look for some shoes. Oops. I don't think they would be able to walk that way. So we'll have to move this. Scooch everything back a little bit. I like the brown ones. Sure. And I don't think we have space for a coat rack, so that's fine. Okay, we're going to Alright, that's the entryway. We've got our living room, kitchen, office, or sorry, dining room. I need to work on this living room. I'm unhappy with it, so let's do that. Is there a rug that fits the vibe a little bit better? I don't think there is. At least not out of these. So let's just get rid of this rug and try and find another rug. No. I really don't know if we have a rug that'll match the vibes we're going for. Because this is like very suburban and modern. I'm going for something like eclectic, I think. And I don't think that we have anything that's not CC that fits that vibe. Okay. I think that is too light. Oh, but we have that rug in the next room over, so it's a little obvious. Dang. Okay. What if we made this rug a lot smaller? Let's see. I like the one between the green and the orange. Sorry. Green one and the long, thin one. It's like ornate. Between the green one and the long, thin one. Oh, yeah, that's custom content. Should we do custom content in this build, or should we not? Because that's one of the rules of the challenge, so I was trying to follow the rules of the challenge. The challenge is technically over in terms of like being able to show our build, but I could do custom content because it will it will make our build a little more interesting because I have limited packs, but custom content is free. So the current rug does look nice. This one matches the couch. If we go with this one, I think I might change the color of the walls. To maybe like either a brown or a non-obnoxious orange to match the rug. Or the same one in more neutral colors. Okay. With the browns. Hello, Andy. How are you? Thank you so much for the cheer. I appreciate it. How's it going? How's your day going? Oh, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. We are currently working on a witchy build in The Sims 4, and we're struggling over rugs. Let's see. We could do... I'm gonna try and do this one because I'm not a bold colors kind of person, but it'd be really interesting. Oh god, no. It'd be really interesting to see if I can make it work. Great, was looking for something relaxing to watch while playing Rocket League. Oh, nice. Yeah, we are a chill and often chatty bunch, so I've been told I'm good background noise. So please feel free to hang out, feel free to lurk. Glad we can provide you what you're looking for today. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate, Tomato Shark. I actually don't have my water with me. I only have coffee, which is which is not hydrating. So that's my dilemma right now. Okay. Thank you. Do you mind bringing me another tissue box? Thank you. Thank you, Tomato Shark, for the water. And now I will hydrate. Okay. Beautiful. Now how does one make a not obnoxious room based around this rug? Like, I could do... Does that brown work, or is it too cool toned of a brown? Or does that balance it out a bit? These are all the questions that I am asking. Sorry, runny nose. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Do we have like a... Yeah, there we go. Embracing gold tones. I just don't really like these side tables either. Haha, I don't know anymore. Room design is hard. It is. I have like some good instincts. Like, I'm pretty happy with my stream background. You know, it's not super professional or anything, but I have some good instincts, but then sometimes it gets to something like this and I'm like, does this even look good? Or should I just go for the more neutral rug to make it less difficult for us? And then we can do a more fun wall color. But then what does a more fun wall color mean? Something like that? Okay. Or we could do... What if we did this with the other rug? No. Let's see. All right. We could always come back to this room as well. Again. We could go hard on the bright colors. Or we could go for something really light. No, that's not right either. Eesh. That's not the vibe. I think it has to be dark in here. Do we have these colors without the molding? Is that what this is? Probably. Green. Which one did you like? I'm so sorry. Lexi. Let's go back. Okay, so neutral browns. The current setup? Okay. This one? Okay. Sorry. I'm just clicking the undo and redo. So this is, I believe, what our current setup was. Let me know if I was wrong. But yeah. I'm not sure about the paintings on the wall either. I tried to make that, like, gallery wall work, but I'm not sure if it's working. That's fun. I might go for a lighter toned wood there, and then side table. No. Actually, let's do... Okay. Yes, okay, cool. End tables. We're going for end tables that look a little bit rustic. Which we're lacking in, I think. Which is the problem. But actually, can we maybe make these work? Let's see, what colors do they come in? That might be the problem, is the colors that they come in. Okay. Let's just move this over for a second. Put these here. And take a look at the colors right next to the couch so we can see what looks good. We could maybe do that. I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't like the white top. Could we make them smaller and still put the lamp on it? Oops. Is the lamp floating? I think so. Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just stick with what we have for now. Okay. All right. Let's see what color we can make this ottoman to where it blends in a little bit too. And then I kind of want this to go here. And I don't know if I want this anymore. And let's see. We can make that brown now. TV being black is fine. This shelf we could make brown. I'm guessing there was another shelf here at some point, but let's just move the shelf right under this one. There? Sure, why not? And we can scooch it over a little bit. And then... Alright. I don't think that wall sconce makes too much sense there. Okay. What else can we do to this living room to make it look like a witchy lived-in space? Could add a clock. I don't really like that one. Mission style. You know what? We could have this clock in the living room or in the dining room in this spot that we couldn't figure out how to fill. Hold on. That could be good. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe some more books. Put those on here. Should we put a plant in this corner? Or is that too many plants? Do we have a poof? We do, but it's CC. Okay. The Green Witch says never enough plants, so true. That is also me. I also see this. I feel like there would be Okay. Sorry, I'm adding books everywhere, but I feel like it's appropriate. Okay. I do think I have to change the color of these candles too. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. Orange? I don't think I actually want this up here either. Okay, we might have to revisit the living room some more later. Because I'm not really sold on this gallery wall. Oop, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Why is she disappearing when I raise her? That's weird. Alright. I don't like that she disappears when I raise her. Is it because I made her smaller? Is that it? Might be it. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Let's work on the bathroom. Because I tried to do black and red in here, but I'm just not into that right now. And then I was trying to like figure out some jewel tones that we could do. But again, that we could make it a green bathroom. Okay. So we have a lot of a couple of green spaces for the Green Witch. We have the office for the Celestial Witch. So we do need something for the Death Witch. But I also want to make it fit the rest of the house. And obviously, like, this is kind of a neutral room, so we could make the bathroom a neutral room. I thought maybe we could do, again, the stone in the bathroom as well, which might actually be our best bet. We can look at the stone floors that we have too. That might match. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna change the toilet and the sink back to white. And then we can change the towel in here to something more neutral. I do kind of want it to stand out against the wall, though. I could do blue. And let's do a rug in here as well. Like a little rug. Maybe a blue one. I don't know if the rug is going to fit in this space now, actually. Maybe not. Okay, how else can we make this space stand out? Because it does look a little plain. How to make a bathroom stand out. Not exactly what you think of when you go into a bathroom, but let's see. Do we have a plunger or anything? Plunger? No. A toilet brush? No. Let's look at this guy. Oh, we could have a light in here for sure. Oh, we don't have to filter it by blue. Maybe not. We do need a mirror, so maybe... Actually... Do we need to reorient? Do we have to have this door maybe here? And then reorient the bathroom? Hold on. Move that over. Because we want a mirror in here. We can have the toilet over here for privacy reasons. Don't want the toilet facing the door. And then... Okay. And then we can add a mirror now. It'd be nice to have a little bit more of an ornate mirror. You know, for witchy purposes. Something like that. Okay. Move that over, and now we can add... We could add a counter in here. No. I kind of want like some storage or something. Or we could just put the toilet there. And then have the storage on the other side. Okay. And now we can add a light though. That's huge. What can we do right here? Well, my question is, why isn't this light turning on? Okay. I need like bathroom storage. Something like that. But where would I find that? First, let's look for soap, because I know I want to add that in here. Oops. Okay. Add a soap. Maybe they only have white in here because hygiene. Okay. Maybe shelves. Shelf. Yeah, something like this. That doesn't really match their vibe. It's not quite rustic enough. Maybe this one? Or that one? That's a lot of space. Will they even be able to fit in there? Hopefully they'll be able to fit in there. Let's see. I feel like it might make more sense going that way though. And we can back that up into the wall to a certain extent. Sure, that feels a little better at least than it did before. Okay. And then I want to add a bench in here. So let's do that. But like an indoor bench. We have an indoor bench. What's this? Interesting. Hello, thank you for the follow, Regal Juice. How are you? No pressure to chat if you don't want to, but if you'd like to answer how you are, please feel free. Thank you so much for the follow, though. I appreciate it. Okay. Bench. Bench. I don't... Oh, maybe I could find one in here? That might be a little too modern as well. We could do, like... See, that might be too much. Thank you for the stretch, Lexi. I'm well, thanks, and you? I'm doing well, thank you. We're just working on our witchy build in here. We're working on our, like, mudroom space right now. Trying to find a bench to put next to this door, but I don't think anything will fit. Ooh, my shoulders are so sore from the last few days. I got a couple of vaccines on Friday, and so I forced myself to rest, which is very rare for me. But that means I was sitting on my couch for the most of the last 2 days, and I was like hunched over. Because our couch isn't the most ergonomic thing in the world, but that stretch felt nice. I'm gonna put some chapstick on too. Okay. I got so incredibly sick the day after a COVID booster. Yeah, I kind of like mentally prepared for that, but honestly, I think this is probably the best that my body's taken a COVID booster before. So that's good, I think. I think. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, but so far I feel okay, and like my arm is still like it's just barely sore, which is also surprising. Usually it lasts like at least 3 days, so it's one of those things where it's like, this has gone really well. What's wrong? Why? But yeah, luckily I didn't react too poorly, but I did force myself to rest, which was much needed. Granted, I did also work a little bit both days, but I did my best to rest. I did a lot better than I usually do, so I'm proud of myself still. Okay, I don't think that we'll be able to find any bench that fits here. I do wish that, actually, should we add some shoes back here as well? We only have the one. I prefer the men's one because I don't think that this family of Witches is wearing heels, so we could do something like that. I don't know. We could do that. Why not? But let's put it right under the shelf over here. There? Sure. Yes, I was thinking shoes too. Perfect. Okay, we could do a coat rack back here though. We couldn't do it up front, but maybe we could do... I'm thinking like a coat hanger thing. Coat. No, coat and clutter. Like this thing. There we go. Can we change the color on this? Sure. And then the mandatory plant in the corner, as per the green witch living in the house. Let's see, like a really thin plant that we could fit back here. Pot is a little modern. Let's see. My runny nose. Okay. Thin plant. Do you fit? And are you clipping? Oops. Oops. My bad. Are you clipping? No, you're good. Sure. I want more fairy lights. None of the packs that I have like fairy lights that are exactly what I'm looking for. You know, dainty. Okay. Maybe some wall decor back here. Okay. Wall decorations. Let's see. What is this? Oh, it's a postcard. Ooh, we could put some vines on the outside. Poison ivy? Oh, point ivy. I misread it. I was like, what? Why would you want poison ivy on the back of your house? We could put some ivy on the front of the house. Hold on. On the outside? Because it's really plain right now. So we could do, I don't know, something fun with it. I don't know, we'll have to think about it, but I'll leave it there just to remind us that that's something that we want to do. Are there hanging plants? Might be nice for the bathroom. Ooh, good point. Let's see. Indoor plants. There is the really long one that we have in the living room. This one. But I think that might be a little much. We can make it smaller and put it here. Or put it on this side. And then change up the color. How's that? Or, I mean, I guess we could put it over the toilet because no one's standing straight up there. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's For this wall, we can do... Oh, I forgot about these. That's more like a pub thing, though. What else can we put up on the wall here? I don't think cork boards would make sense, but oh, maybe not. I don't know if I like the plates in this room, but no. Okay, we might have to resort back to our paintings. Maybe you can have one of our witches paint some stuff too. I plan on making this household of witches at some point this month to continue our spooky season stuff, but maybe when we do that we can make them paint something to put up on our walls to have more options. Does this work at all? I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know if I want it to be the first thing people are seeing walking in that way, but maybe we could put it... Hold on. Up. We could put it on this wall. I don't mind it there. Okay. But this wall still looks very plain, so I do want something there. Okay, ads are starting in about 3 minutes, just to let you know. Thank you so much in advance for sticking through ads. They help support me as a streamer and help us enhance our stream as we go. So thank you so much. Maybe that. We're gonna stick with that for now. Okay. The house is starting to fill up, starting to look lived in, so that's good. Let's move upstairs. Oh, there is a window back there, so we could put this back here. Let's just place it there for now. Okay. The painting is good too? Okay, good. We're gonna hit the same issue as we did earlier with the hallway. Not knowing what paneling to put up here. Could do green. Could just do a plain paint. Or wallpaper. And then we could also just do the stone that we've been doing. one. But I'm not sure if that would make sense upstairs. I mean, we can do whatever we want technically, so. Okay. Sure, that works. All right. We can work on, let's work on the green witch's room. I think that, I don't know if I'm doing too much with this wallpaper. It might be a little much. All right, ads are starting. Let's look at the green wallpapers and see. There's not quite a green like that. All right, we're not going to change anything major until ads end, which is in just less than 2 minutes. Let's just add a light back here because it's a little dark in this room, or in this hallway, I should say. There we go. We could change the flooring too. Is this a different color? I think I picked a different color for this room. I think it is. Okay. Okay. 30 more seconds, and I'm gonna blow my nose. Oops. Welcome back from ads. Thank you so much for sticking around. Okay, we didn't change anything major. I just added a light to the hallway so that no one would miss anything. But I do think that I might change this back to the darker wood paneling on the bottom. Just because I feel like that fits the vibes of the house more. But I know I made that choice for a reason, so let's see what that looks like in here. We do have to pick a bed too. So let's look at the bedroom. And let's filter it by green and maybe dark brown. And I do want these witches to have double beds. Just in case they end up with a partner at some point. I just don't have too many bed options. Oh, that one's not terrible. Maybe Should I scooch their bed over this way? And then I can move their bed. See, this is the problem, is if they do want a partner, I can't have this bed all the way over in the corner. Or else their partner wouldn't be able to fit around that side of the bed. Okay. I don't think that this giant one needs to be in their bedroom. I think that's a little bit much. I'm gonna take another look at the dressers too, because I know that a mirror facing the bed is bad feng shui, at least. Can we make this one look like an apothecary type situation? It has glass on it. I don't like the flat textures. What about... no, I'm happy with this one. But do we want it to be... Where do we want it to sit? Oops. Put this up here and change the color of it. That's kind of nice. Okay, but I do want to scooch it back more, so let's... I'm bouncing back, hold on. Right here, maybe? Yeah, okay. Okay, is this wallpaper too extra? And if so, what color should we go with instead? Because most of the colors, most of the greens I feel like that are available to us are like a warmer or a cooler green, and I'm looking for a warmer, like more tropical green. Like the green in here, but they don't have that in a plain color, I don't think. Which is my problem. What do we have that's dark brown? Actually, I don't hate that. Is it bad that I don't hate that? I actually don't hate that at all. I wish we had less, I don't know, I feel like the beds are just a little bright, not neutral. Let's look at the green beds. also have the white frame, I think. But I feel like the squashy bed is so much more fun. Or to me it looks squashy at least. Let's also save. Haven't done that in a while. Okay. Would it be completely inappropriate for them to have the gardening situation out here? Let's do oops. What would that be under? Activities and skills, probably. Outdoor activities. Like this thing. No. That's a flower arranging table. No, I'm looking for the gardening one. Where the heck is it? I kind of want these bushes to have bees, so I'm gonna put some bees out here real quick. There we go. Active, recreation, creative, life events, miscellaneous. Maybe miscellaneous? Hold on, can I turn this? No, probably not. Okay. Maybe if we do, handiness. No? It feels a bit dark for a green witch? Okay. So do you think that the green wallpaper was too much, or is that the right vibe for this witch? We could do the lighter green or the darker green. And then maybe we could change to the other bed. Oh, hold on. The lighter green? Okay. Then let's change some stuff up. We could make these... Should we make those white again, or should we just lighten up the tone of brown? And we could also change the floor to be lighter. I don't know if I like that though. Because it still has a darker brown. I think it's alright to match the side tables to dark paneling. Gotcha. I wasn't sure if they blend in too much if they're dark. If they kind of fade into the background a little bit. Handiness table. Dang, where is that? Oh, woodworking, maybe. Okay, so let's put this out and then we'll This gardening should be around here somewhere. Reclaimed woodworking table. Here it is. Okay. This is what I was... No. Is that what I was looking for? I actually don't think it is. Because I don't think the green witch is going to be, like, snipping... I don't know. Maybe just for the vibes we put it in here? Because it does look like a gardening table. So we can... Or we can just put it outside. We can just put it outside next to... over here. But the question is, what the heck do we put in this corner? There are a lot of houseplants, so it seems plausible to have that inside. Yeah, I agree. The question is, like, it feels very crowded next to this door. I could turn it this way. But then that's the first thing you see when you walk into their room. And then there's color. Maybe yellow is okay? I wish it lifted up that back wall for us. I could leave it there for now and see. Maybe we can even add a plant to it that they might be working on. Indoor plants. Wait, what? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Wanted to know what came up when I typed indoor. Could add some flowers. That might be cute. Oh, but that's just a seed. Just kidding. So if I add this... Yeah. Darn. Okay. Sure. Let's add some stuff that they're working on. That's fun. Okay, we're just looking for potted plants with flowers in it to put onto this table as if they're actively working on an arrangement or something. Kind of like that one. Okay. Nice. Okay. A rug might be nice. Let's see if we can find one. Are we filtered on blue? That's weird. Why are only blue rugs showing up? Well, let's go here. There we go. Not quite the vibe. So this white one might be... Not terrible. I think this rug might be nice for in front of the gardening table in case something spills over. It would make sense to have a rug here. Let's see if we can find something better than the yellow for over here. It got really cold all of a sudden. I guess we can filter it by green just to see what we have there first. It's more of a welcome mat. Too gray. There is a like moss rug in another pack that I don't have that I really wish I did. Why did that filter as green? It does look green here. Then when you put it down, it does not. My eyes are playing tricks on me. I feel like if this were a slightly different shade, this would be better. But I don't think it's quite right. I don't mind the yellow, but I do wish, actually, maybe we could, can we make it look like this is a bigger rug? Oops. It'll look like a patterned rug, but I don't know. I don't think so. Can we make it bigger and make that work? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, never mind. I'm not upset about that rug. We do, I feel like there's not quite enough plants for this being the Green Witch's room. Also, no, I was gonna say maybe we should have that here, but I can just imagine someone bumping their head on that as they're trying to get to bed. Okay, let's go back to indoor plants and pull some more. Start from the bottom, maybe? Actually, maybe that would have been a good way to fill up that space, but I really don't mind that, the garden stuff there. Okay, we're gonna put maybe another plant over here on this side table. Oh, that's the same one. Maybe, oh, and that's the same one too. Hmm. Oops. Okay. We have an orchid there. We need another little plant. We could also put... Let's just put that over there just to think about it. Little plant. Any other little plants anywhere? I might like that better than the orchid. Hold on. Leave the orchid over there. Okay. That one is already clipping, but let's see if we can push it back into the corner a little bit more without it clipping. Looks like the answer is no. Okay. One more little plant. Anybody? Just a little one. That isn't CC. That's the important part, isn't it? I might just have to go for this one again. And I kind of do want... Let's look up alarm clocks. Let's see what comes up. That's kind of cute. That little old-fashioned alarm clock. Okay, and then something for the walls. I feel like we already have this in several places around the house, but does it matter? Let's see. I've never looked at that one up close. It's a bunch of different farm animals around a breakfast table eating. That's cute. Okay, the problem here is that if I change it to the dark wood frame, it then changes the photo, but I want this photo with this dark wood frame. I don't want to mix a bunch of wood tones. Or I could do the white, but I don't know if the white matches. Thank you for the hydrate, Tomato Shark. Okay, maybe I'll just go for that, like, dull dark wood. Oh god, my eye itches. Oof. Okay. Thank you for the save game, Tomato Shark. Okay. Oops. Okay. If I could do CC, this would be game over. This doesn't feel inappropriate to have here. CC's boys. Oh, what a reference. Okay, more plants here. I should have called this build plants, plants, and more plants. I kind of want to make this smaller and then scooch this. Have this like right up towards, oh, hold on. Here. There we go. And change the color. Sure. Not bothered by that. Should this be over here though? Or I could make it smaller. Okay. And then let's see, what would this witch have on as clutter? Let's clutter. Maybe a letter? Oops. It says it's bills. Flower arrangement in progress. Oh, probably could have put that there, but it's fine. I like the plants that are on there already. Plates. Wipes. What's this? Baby care clutter. Tissues? Probably have tissues, oops, on the side table. Yeah. Okay. Diapers, important things for your baby. Deal with it later box. That might be good. Oh god, it's... Hold on, hold on. Does that work? Actually, be over this way. Yeah. What colors does this deal with it later box come in? Maybe that. Okay. There's a moisturization one, which I feel like is very similar to the deal with it later box. Maybe can I make a pack, like a stack of books over here? Oops, clipping into the wall. Okay, let's change the colors. Does that look okay from... scooch that. Sure. Many different colors though. I don't know. That might be okay. Okay. What else? Cluttered Mind box set. Maybe over here. And oh, my window disappeared. There we go. We've got a mirror, we've got a bed, we've got a dresser. So really that's all they need in here. But it does feel like it's incomplete somehow. I feel like we could add the grow lights again in one corner. That might be good. Hold on. Wall lights. Nope. Lights. Let's just go here. Could just put this one here. Change the color. Or flip this plant and the light. Kind of like it the other way around. I feel pretty good about that. I feel like the walls are just a little plain. Oops. Especially on this side. So maybe... What? Indoor plants. Let's get that hanging plant that we saw, that we have from, or we used earlier, and put it up here as well. Oh, this could be fun. Oops. Found another plant. Okay. Now it's like they're growing cuttings, so that's fun. Okay, hanging plant. pretty sure... Hold on. Let me just filter it by pack, because I'm pretty sure that came in. Blooming rooms? Yes, okay, cool. What's next to the cuttings? That's called like a... It was called like a... Hold on. What is it called? Cluttered Mind box set. So it's just basically clutter to make the room feel more lived in. Okay. Maybe we could move this over here. Well. Okay. I feel pretty good about this room. Unless there's something... Oh, I forgot to move this. Unless there's something that y'all can think of that I'm very obviously missing. I think we're good to move on to the next room. Let's do... I think we're gonna have to move this window a little over. And then move this window a little over. Hopefully that'll be okay from outside. Sure. Okay. Let's do the Death Witch's room. We might have some... Hopefully we have some epic wallpaper for that. Let's filter by black. Wow, we don't have epic wallpaper for that? That isn't CC. I mean, we could just do a full black room, but that feels a little on the nose. Not quite. Mixed concrete wall. Interesting. That is disappointing. I guess we could go with red? Or maybe gray. Maybe gray will give us something. No? I like the black walls. The theme could be red and black. Yeah. I'm thinking red and black. So just plain painted black walls then? can't decide which one I like better. I think so, unless there's like a black pattern wallpaper or something. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, but it doesn't look like any of the packs that I own have anything like that, which is a bummer. So I think black wallpaper might have to be what we do. So this one has a warmer tone wood under, like you can tell it's wood stained, but like the natural wood still shows under, and then this one's like very gray. I think I might keep the warm. Okay. The warmer one, yeah. I'm gonna put 2 lights in here so I can freaking see. And we'll look at all the beds. I just put the black bed in here as a placeholder to remind us whose room it was, but let's look at all of our bed options. It'd be really cool to make this like a goth space, so like something like that would be good. Wednesday would be proud. Or we could do something with a lighter pattern on it. Those are our 2 options. Let's see what our dresser options are. Something like that. Oh, ads start in another 3 minutes, just to let y'all know. Thank you so much in advance for sticking around for ads and helping support my channel. Okay, those are our 2 options for dressers. Let's look at what lights we have. Plain black bed. Okay. Both dressers if there's room. Okay. I love this light. It's a cat light. Wow. Weird noise just came out of my throat. It's a cat light. And I would definitely own this in real life. Not the vibes for this room, but random side note. Illuminating tombs? We could have this as like a nightlight on a side table. I'm gonna put them there just as a placeholder. That's hilarious. Let's give goth, I don't know. Definitely black candles. We need them to be, there we go. We need them to be in-game, not CC. That lamp might be good. Sorry, I'm kind of just pulling stuff right now that might work for this bedroom. I do like this lamp better than that one, so we'll get rid of that. I also like this lamp, so we'll pull both of those out. I do wish that these were not quite as bright, but No, if we're gonna do black and red, then not so much. Okay. We could do spider webs. But would someone actually decorate their house with spider webs? Just like all the time, even if they are goth? Is that something people would do? I did just announce that ads were happening, right? I didn't daydream that because it doesn't have a countdown. I don't know, but I do like them. Maybe too much though. Okay. We'll revisit that in the future and see how we feel about it. These ghosts are so cute. I feel like this person would have like a tiny version of these, so I could make them really small and then hide them somewhere. So I'll leave those up too. They kind of glow. That's fun. I could see this in here, so we'll put that up on the wall. And see, if we could do CC, I'd totally do this. This is perfect for in here. But we're not doing CC. Ouch. This isn't... Is this... Oh. Okay. We could put that in here. Let's move our ghosty friends. Okay. Ads are running now. What does this have on it? I feel like this would be in the Celestial Witch's room, so let's put that in there just so we don't forget. Okay, so that's that. Mirrors. We do need a mirror. There's that one. This one probably matches better because it has the gold accents. Could also do this one, but I don't know about that. Ooh, definitely want to do that one. Not so much. Okay. Ceiling decorations. I should look at these more often. I always forget. It's just fans. Clocks. They might have a clock in their room. Okay. Did ads end? If so, welcome back. I think the timer ended. Okay. End tables. What is giving goth? I really like these. They're like a deep black, which is always what I'm looking for. And oftentimes in The Sims, their black furniture is like a gray. That's fun, but that's a C end table. There's also these, which have like glass on top, or glass, or marble. That might be marble. Which actually maybe I like better. Okay, let's save so that we don't lose the stuff that we have pulled. Okay. Okay, let's actually organize the space. So I'm gonna get rid of this. And okay, where do we want to place the bed? That is the question. Where's the door? Over there. Okay, so maybe do we want to have the bed on this side? It's just so weird with the window there, so I mean, we could move the window. And just ignore the fact that these are off-center. Or we could use a different window. Unrelated fact, but I just found out I was, in fact, signed into my dad's Prime account on my TV. So I have a ton more movie options. Yay! That's good. That is a nice win. Does that change what you're thinking of watching, or? Actually, let's not move that. Still thinking nice little romance of some kind. Okay, I think maybe we'll stick with that being there. Duplicate that. Have another side table. I don't know yet. I'm browsing. I take a really long time to figure out what to watch. Same. Honestly, same. And then whenever I crave watching something, I'm like, thank God. That makes my life so much easier because I never can figure out what I want to watch. Okay, we could do something like that. And we do have to keep in mind, we do want red accents here, so... This is supposed to be like a citronella candle. Oh, and I can't make it smaller because of the flame. Let's... Oops. Didn't mean to move that. I wanted to move this. Let's... scooch that. Make a little further back into the corner. Okay. Or we could do that over here. This might make more sense to me. Oops. Woot woot. Okay. Pull this back. And right there. Sure, why not? Okay. We can take this and maybe put it right here in the corner. And then have the dresser right there. And that could be their nightlight. Little ghosts. Okay. Can I make that bigger? Does it still work if it's bigger? It does not. Okay, that's fine. Let's make this at a little more of an angle. Oh, and then our lamps. Let's put those up. I don't want to have two different styles of lamps. But which one do I like better? I like the skinniness of the base of that one better, but I like the actual lampshade on this one better, but I think ultimately this one's gonna win out. I like the little ghost accent. It's cute. Okay. Let's try and find some red rugs. Rugs. Filter by red. We can just pull what might work. We could also do like a burgundy, but oops. Feels too much like a welcome mat. Is that one our best bet? Or we could do that. I don't know, because this is very bright. That's not a huge problem. It's more purple. Or we could do something like that, but again, it doesn't really match the goth vibes. Okay. What's this? Oh. That's the rug to put in front of fireplaces. To make it look like there's brick there. Which I think is really cool that they added that in. No. Okay. I think that this rug matches the goth vibe best. This is like less bright of a red, but there is bright red here. We don't have to keep these, but... And then there's this one that I don't know. I don't know what it is about the pattern, how bright the red is, and maybe how blue the black is, but I'm not really feeling that. But I think that's pretty much our options. We could also do... Oh, we could do this plain red one. That actually might not be bad, because it's still the bright red. Okay, hold on. Let's... I kind of like that. That's kind of nice. Maybe I move this mirror over here and put this painting above here. We'll definitely have to add more clutter and stuff into this space. I also don't know if this clock fits. We only have a few more minutes left of stream, so let's see what we can do before we have to head out. For instance, maybe let's add a runner in the hallway. Something that matches all of them. Something that fits all of their vibe. We do have that one downstairs. No. Thought it was selected on the green one. That one's more neutral. I think I might go for the more neutral one up here. Okay. And yeah, it feels good to me. I feel like the black urn situation might work well in here, so let's try and find that guy again. Do we have... Oh, here's some black flowers. But there's... Is it actually called an urn? Isn't it? Urn. Okay. So... I feel like these would be in the middle. Hold on. Okay, so let's move this over here. Move this back here and move the flowers into the middle. Do these get smaller? I don't think so. Oh, they do. Okay. Cool. Here. Or should we have the tiny little gravestones in the middle? Oops. Scooch them a little forward because I think they're clipping into the wall. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. Candles? Okay, we do have some black candles. Perfect. Oops. Hold on. We'll work on that. Would it be too much if we did this? Oops. I'm gonna leave those there because I think it's funny. We'll mess around with it. Okay. All right, I think that we'll finish building there for now. We will be working on this again next time we stream, so we're not done with it. So next time we'll be able to work on finishing the Death Witch's room, working on the Celestial Witch's room and finishing that off, and then hopefully we'll be able to do some more stuff on the exterior, work on some landscaping, work on the garden with the gnome, work on the greenhouse, and get everything done. Hopefully. Hopefully we can do that. But I think we made a lot of good progress. Let's actually... Hold on. Let's take a tour through the house one more time just to see what we have so far. Again, still working on the controls. Bear with me. But for our entryway, this is what we've got. We've got a very plant-heavy room with the staircase. Some grow lights up on the walls. Living room, we didn't really mess with this time around, but we did add a grandfather clock, which I am very pleased with that being in this corner. That fills out that corner nicely. Then we have our kitchen, which we didn't really mess with this time either. Our office, again, that we did last time. We have our living room, which we still have to kind of work on a little bit. It's still a little bit, something isn't making me happy in there, so we'll continue finagling with that next time as well. We've got our mud room over here that leads to the back entrance. We worked on our bathroom in here, added some storage. And then upstairs, we have to work on the upstairs bathroom too. We worked on the Green Witch's room, which I really like, actually. It's appropriately cluttered and has a lot of plants. And then we started on, ooh, wow, tinnitus really hit me hard. We started working on our Death Witch's room. We're gonna need a lot more clutter in here. But so far, so good. And then we added some stuff to the yard to remind us that we want to do some stuff back here. But yeah, that's what we've gotten done so far. So I think we're making some good progress. I'm happy with it. And hopefully we should be able to finish off this build on Thursday. So we're going to save the game and switch over. All right, everyone say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube.